Um, you said there are residences, 8 residential units here. Which part of the building are they in? The front? Because I noticed the AIA and it seems more commercial in the front of the building.
Yeah, it's actually right here. This northern area right here is all residential.
So that it's all together. Because what I was imagining first was that, here's a little store and here's Joe Blow's house. But
Right.
that's not what it is.
No, the way we have this building set up, there's actually on both ends of the building are the restaurant spaces. Right here on the northern part of the L, it is an L-shaped building. On the northern part right here is the residential units, and it's a downstairs and upstairs type of live workspace, right, with the studio space downstairs, the residential quarters upstairs. And then within the breezeways here in Full Goods is where you find the offices. We've got the AIA, Center for Architecture, the Nature Conservancy, the CE Group, and ourselves, the Pearl Administrative Offices so far. And then right on the outside of the breezeways facing the Pearl facility and also facing out towards the river are our retail spaces. So we still have a lot of office space for lease and retail space for lease, but it is filling up very quickly.
And I noticed, as a matter of fact, I think it was Stephen that said for parking, it's really kind of difficult to park to go down to the river and catch a barge. And he said there is parking at Pearl. Where would people find parking at Pearl if they wanted to see the brewery one, but then go down to the river?
Absolutely. There's an abundance of parking here at Pearl, and we're happy to provide it at no cost as long as it's available. Right behind the Full Goods building near the river, there's parking available there. There's also...
Excuse me. And that's on Grayson Street?
It's right off of Grayson, and Isleta is the corner street to access the parking garage, or the parking lot, I should say. And then over here at the Pearl grounds, right under 281, there's the 281 bridge has an abundance of parking spaces available also for the public that wants to come out to Pearl, walk through Pearl, and walk over to the river and enjoy it.
Here we are at the river entrance to the Pearl Brewery. And I tell you, I cannot believe it. It's a wonderland. I'm going to move here. Years and years ago, when I lived in Houston, I belonged to the Public Relations Society of Texas, and it was headquartered at the University of Texas in Austin. And we used to have meetings here, and we got beer mugs here, and very fond memories. But I didn't even realize at that time that there was a river. It was all grown up with weeds and trash trees. And about 2 years ago, we had a ribbon cutting where we came down here and they, at the top, cut the ribbon, which would signify that there was going to be barges landing at the brewery. But the river was not quite as wide as it is now. It was like a narrow stream, and I never imagined what we have here. What has happened is they've built some, in order to keep the water flowing, they have some waterfalls, a lot of very nice plantings, a lot of trees, but the most interesting thing is the fowl and fauna. As we came down the steps to the river, at the side of the area is planted where there's some ducks, baby ducks, a lot of birds, some beautiful plantings. All are xeriscape, so they don't require much water. And all of this was done by the Pearl Brewery, and they invite people to come. You can take the red checkerboard taxi. If you take the yellow taxi to the locks, the red taxi will then take you back through the locks to the Pearl Brewery, where you'll see these beautiful sights. Great place to walk a dog, great place to run. They even allow bicycles down here. And another thing for people that want to use the Riverwalk in this area, Pearl Brewery has got parking for many, many cars, and you can drive off of Grayson or off of the entry into the brewery and turn to your right, and you'll find a large parking lot. You can park there, walk down the step to the river, pick up a red checkerboard taxi, and I think it's $10 for a full 24 hours to tour the northern reach of the river.